Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Wentz's throw taken in by Diggs. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. play fake. Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. To throw is Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This one is Slayton over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's Elliott. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Huskies are once again back in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Gardner. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 22 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Here's Berrios. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Prescott. Flush to his right. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gardner. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Throwing. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They complete it to Hill. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Wentz to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The 20. 10. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, you're...
Oh, and now they're going to... Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Dancing to his left. And now The ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing now is Wentz. Flush to his right.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyreek Hill on the return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a dump off here complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right.
And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had his...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pena now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this returnable for Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Left side caught by Diggs. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And they rattle off a big one. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Huskies are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Wentz going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Gardner. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
I think you're right